After 40, how you move matters more than how much you can lift.
Introduce the bend.
Functional
Fitness, baby.
Today we're breaking down what functional fitness really means and how it can be the key to you moving better, living longer, and avoiding injury. And to help us figure out the facts, we're training with the one and only Greek god himself, Coach Dimitri.
Darrin, a lot of people over 40 think they just need to work out and flex their muscles. But what's more important than working out is actually moving with purpose. And what I mean by moving with purpose, I mean functional training. You see, your body was meant to push and pull horizontally, to push and pull vertically. And guess what happens when you stop doing functional training? You got it, your body starts to break down. So here's 5 reasons why functional training is super important, especially after 40. Number 1, joint breakdown and muscular imbalances. What do I mean by that? Well, your joints are gonna get weaker, your muscles are gonna atrophy, and your skeleton is gonna get weaker when you're not performing exercises that are supposed to be for proper movement pattern. It's muscles like back rows and vertical rows. Those muscles and those exercises keep your spine aligned. So if you're not doing those movements, you will see a decrease in posture and curvature spine. Number 2, faster muscle atrophy in specific muscle groups. Why does this happen? Because if you're not exercising the glute muscles or the back muscles, or you're not lunging on a regular basis, and you don't perform those movements every day, those muscles have no stimulus, have no load, and they're gonna shrink. Number 3 is increased risk of injury due to muscular imbalances. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're not pushing and pulling and rotating your body, or carrying heavy objects, or lunging or hinging, which are the primal movement patterns, when you're caught in a situation in life where you need to step off a curb, you need to twist to grab some groceries, or you need to push something overhead, you will have more chances of getting injured because those muscular areas are not primed and not strengthened. Number 4, poor lever systems is going to equal a weaker strength and foundation for your body. Your body's joints, bones, tendons, and ligaments rely on balance. So if you're only training on machines or in one plane of motion, you're not going to build that strength for real-world energy or real-world movements. And number 5, real life stops feeling easy. And what do I mean by that? When you're not training in functional patterns, you're not using specific movements that are going to build those areas, picking up groceries, carrying things to the car, grabbing your grandkids, squatting down to pick something up from the floor is going to feel much, much harder. And it doesn't need to be. That's why you got to practice functional training.
Okay, so if I want to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free over 40, Coach, what do my workouts need to look like?
Darrin, you got to make sure you put one of the 8 primary movement patterns in every workout. If you don't, you're missing out on specific muscle groups, and we don't want to create that muscular imbalance. All right, number 1, the squat can be performed with body weight or loaded with a kettlebell or dumbbell. And the squat is important because it mimics getting up and down from a chair in real life, and you do this each and every day. Here we go, hands nice and high, good, nice and low, drop, 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 pause, and come back up.
Starting to feel a little burn there, Coach.
You got it, baby. Number 2, the hip hinge or Romanian deadlift. Now this exercise is beautiful because it works the entire posterior chain. Now what that means is all the muscles in the back of your body, from your hamstrings to your glutes, to your low back, and all the muscles of the spine. And where do you use this part of movement? Simple. You want to pick up groceries, you come right back up without bending your knees. That's performing a hip hinge. You're going to push your pelvis back without bending the knees. Now when you grab this kettlebell, come a little lower, you're going to pull forward and bring your hips together. Okay? As you go down, you're going to push your bum out so you feel that stretch in the back of the legs, and you come right back up and squeeze. Everything's perfect. Keep your back arched as you go down. And push, 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 good. And then come right back up. You should feel it right in the back of the hips and the glute muscles.
Oh, I'm feeling it, Coach.
Beautiful, beautiful. Number 3 is the lunge, most popular movement, either with a step back, where you come down to the floor, pause, then come forward, or what's mostly done is a stationary lunge, which is even harder, keeping your feet where they are, you're coming down to the floor and coming right back up. Extremely functional exercise. Where are you going to use this in everyday life? Simple. If you come down to the ground and you want to grab something, you want to step back up, you need to push forward and lunge up. Where else can you use this? If you're going to be stepping on a box and going somewhere, you're going to step and press right back up. So lunging is an amazing functional exercise that everybody should do. Get your hands inside your head, nice and arched, good, chest up.
Oh, that hurts.
Boom, come all the way down, the back knee touches, then come right back up.
Gotcha.
There you go. And the reason why you got your hands behind your head is to keep the back straight and arched. Number 4, we're doing a horizontal push. How's that work? You're gonna go on all hands, on your toes, pretty classic. Slowly lower your body, chest touches the floor, come right back up. And holding that lockout position. Again, horizontal push. Everybody needs to do this. Everybody can do this. And remember, push-ups are free. Another example is doing a horizontal push with a band, because if you have knee pain or wrist pain, or you're someone that can't get down to the ground, you can just grab the band, stand a few feet away, and press forward. If you want this to be harder, get a thicker band, or just keep stepping forward to make it more resistance and heavier load. Where is this gonna be used in everyday life? Pretty simple. You're gonna have to push something in front of you, whether it's a door, whether it's a cupboard, or if you wanna push that person you don't like. Horizontal presses is the way to go.
I don't want you pushing me, coach.
There we go. Good, keeping your body straight, just press out, don't overextend, squeeze, and then right back in. And as you can see, if you don't have exercise equipment, you're traveling, you're on the go, you wanna stay fit, you get a band, you keep exercising, we have no excuses, and you're functionally fit.
And you can do this anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah,
no
you can bring this in your hotel room.
Got it. Darrin, number 5, the vertical push. Pretty simple. You grab a dumbbell, you grab a kettlebell, you grab a band, you're pressing overhead, your knees are slightly bent, and the main focus of this is to get stronger, pressing over the head. Now you can use a barbell, you can use a dumbbell, whatever you want. You can go one at a time if you want to work on balance and coordination. But most importantly, if we're not pressing overhead, we're going to lose that muscular strength in the shoulders, which we totally need as we get older. Get those legs strapped up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, coach, you're killing me, man.
Here's an example of a squat hinge and a vertical press used in everyday activities. You're always going to have to pick something from the floor, and again, press over your head and place it down. If you're not performing vertical press movements, guess what? You're gonna lose that power, lose that muscle, you're gonna lose that strength. Number 6 is a horizontal pull. Remember guys, we need pulling exercises in our lifestyle. So from this position on a TRX, I can simply drive my elbows wide to hit all the upper back muscles. I can turn my palms facing each other and drive narrow to work the lower back and that inner back muscles. That's it. Elbows wide is for the upper back. Try elbows narrow now.
Like this?
That's it. You got it. Drive it. Inner back muscles. Keep that head back. Beautiful. Squeeze as you come up. Now, if you don't have access to a TRX machine, no problem. Pick up some dumbbells. Again, I'm squatting, I'm hinging, and I'm rowing back posteriorly. I'm gonna build all the muscles in my back right now. I'm gonna build my forearm strength, my bicep strength, my back strength. It's constantly in motion. And most importantly, we need to do pull movements so we can simulate real life situations where you're pulling a door open. You're gonna pull an object towards your body. If you don't do these exercises, get ready for kyphosis and poor posture as you age. All right, number 7 is the vertical pull. We want to be pulling down from a vertical place. Now, the best and easiest way to do so is by doing a pull-up, which you can easily just do by pulling up on a bar. However, some people can't do a pull-up. So what you can do is simply grab yourself a band, or if you want to use a machine in the gym, you can wrap the band around your hands and you can still perform the same exercise and hit the same muscle groups. You just have to make sure the load is enough to challenge your body. Now, why is this important in everyday life? Because you're gonna have situations where you're taking a box off a high level step, and as you lower it, your lat muscles need to be strong enough to absorb that load. If not, you can use other muscles, which will be an imbalance and cause you some kind of strain or pain in your back, and you don't want that. So if you can't do a full pull-up and you need some help, the best way to do so is with a band. So once I press my leg down and I cross over, this is gonna give me support now so I can get used to what it feels like pulling my own body weight. Because we all have to try. I don't care if you're 50, 60, 70, or 80. You gotta get up and try to do a pull-up, and you can use a band, which makes it so much simpler. Now, as you get stronger, you let go of the band, and if you want to, again, you can grab the band and you can do a vertical pull the same fashion. This time, it's harder because the band is much thicker. Either way, you want to be doing a vertical pull. If not, your body's going to start to bend and cave like this. And you don't want that. All right, there, number 8, save the best for last, your farmer heavy carries, okay? So the first thing you want to work on is grip strength, just so you know, is one of the determinants of longevity. So what you do with the farmer carry is you pick up a heavy object and you just walk slowly, keeping your chest engaged, your core nice and tight, your back up, okay? And this is a basic, classic farmer carry exercise. Now, if you want to get a little bit more advanced, again, I'm squatting for another functional movement. I'm going to squat down. I'm going to hinge with my hips. I'm going to come up. I can do a half rack position. So now I'm going to work more upper body, thoracic cavity, and I'm building strength in my chest, in my spine, in my mid back. If I want to go more advanced, boom. And I can walk hands overhead as an overhead carry. If I want to shock my body, I can have a waiter's carry, where I have one down and one up. And how does this translate to everyday life? Very simple. 1, you're building forearm strength and grip strength, which is, again, a determinant of longevity. Number 2, if you change a different position of what you're carrying, if you're picking up skates, ski, snowboard, whatever you're holding, and you need to press it overhead and then put it back in your hands, you're not going to hurt your spine. And the number 1 cause of back pain is when people hold objects and begin to turn or step forward because they don't have the stability and strength built up. So you want to do farmer carries on a regular basis to strengthen that. All right, so we're going to face this way. Now remember that functional movement I said to you first, a squat. You're just going to bend down, drop your hips, look up, grab onto these guys here. Good, arch that back. Now just stand up. Boom. Yeah, brother. So from this position, you're going to go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. There's about 65 pounds in each hand. Nice and smooth. And from here, slowly squat down and drop. Good. Now turn around, face the other way.
Oh, we gotta go back?
Yeah, we gotta go back.
Coach.
We gotta pick up the groceries, brother. So the key thing to remember from here, drop your bum and look straight up and then stand up. Yes. And as you walk slowly, heel toe, you'll notice your midsection is nice and tight. This is building wrist strength, elbow strength, shoulder strength, and the traps are working, and you're ready to go grocery shopping. What do you say? Let's do it.
Groceries are done for the day.
You got it, bro. Let's do it.
So forget the flashy machines or isolated muscle moves.
Functional fitness is how you stay strong, mobile, and flexible. Not just for now, but for the many years to come.
Because if you can move well,
You can age strong. Let's go.